What's going to happen to military personnel who've deserted their posts to go to fight in Ukraine?
They'll be in an awful lot of trouble.
What does that
I mean,
constitute?
well, they have, to be clear, and the army has put out a statement overnight to say this. It is illegal for a British service person to, well, first of all, to go absent without leave in the first place, but to go absent without leave in order to fight in a foreign war is simply unacceptable, and frankly risks the United Kingdom being wrongly claimed by Russia to be a belligerent in this. And I think, service people who might think that they are doing the right thing should reflect that it is 100% not the correct thing to be doing. And I'd go further and say it's not just that very small number of soldiers that have gone AWOL apparently in order to go and fight in Ukraine. I would say to the wider veterans community, I know, because I have stood in the room where you do your attestation and you accept the unlimited liability in the service of your country to stand up for what's right in the world, that there's a thing deep inside you as a soldier that makes you see TV images like the ones you're showing and makes you want to go and fight to put things right. But no good comes from British service people or veterans going to Ukraine to be a part of this. The Ukrainians have got a huge amount of manpower within their army. The Ukrainian nation has rallied to take up arms. The role that the West is playing is to provide them with the best weaponry that we can so that they can achieve their aims, and we are supporting in every way we can. This is not the time for people to be going there. And more importantly, Kay, as the Ukrainians have made clear, once you cross the border with the expectation to fight, you're in it for good. So people who think they can go there, do a couple of weeks, take some selfies, get some Instagram shots, and then come home, that is not the way the Ukrainians are viewing the people that go to fight for them. British people should not be doing it. The fact is that they are launching artillery and missiles into urban areas where they know that targeting is challenging, and they are using weapon systems that are not precision. That is a policy choice that they've made, and the West is watching, and Russian commanders need to remember that war crimes are not just committed by those at the very top of the Russian government. They are committed all the way down the chain of command by all who are involved, and these atrocities are being watched, they're being catalogued, and people will be held to account.
Does Britain want this latest incident in Mariupol to be investigated as a war crime?
Yes, absolutely. It is. What you see on your TV screens is a war crime. Now, clearly, there is evidence to be gathered in which to prove that it is a war crime, and Western countries are working together to make sure that that evidence is gathered in the best way so that people can be held to account. But let's be clear, what Putin is doing is not a war waged between two militaries. Right now, he has besieged a number of Ukrainian cities, and he's waged a war against Ukrainian civilians.